Friday of the bank holiday weekend, the day after the House adjourned for the break for the elections, and at a time when the country was preoccupied with another matter that was much in the public domain, and that week, the government decided to put €4,000 million into Anglo Irish Bank. We heard day after that Anglo Irish Bank are looking for another €3,500 million on top of that. Now, this is a bank which, frankly, is a financial cesspit. We've already heard about the extent to which this bank gave loans to its own directors, gave loans to other people to buy shares in the same bank, arranged back-to-back loan with another financial institution to make its financial position look healthy at a time when it was anything but. And yesterday we hear from the current chairperson of the bank, told an Oireachtas committee, that this bank had given loans to some of its senior managerial staff to become players in the property market itself. And ask first of all, Taoiseach, this bank is now owned by the state. Government is responsible for it. How much was loaned to the staff, senior managerial staff? Or do you know? How many senior managerial staff were involved in these loan arrangements, and are they still in place? And what were the loans extended for? Secondly, I want to ask you, what is the government's bottom line with regard to this bank? You've put in €4,000 million now. They're looking for another €3,500 million. Some commentators are saying that the amount this bank may require from the state may be considerably in excess of that. This is a bank that's not systemic. This bank hasn't lent a cent to anybody other than its existing clients since last September. So what is the government's bottom line? How deep is the hole for the taxpayer going to be for this bank? And I might remind you that the day that the government made the decision to put €4,000 million into this bank was the same day that every monthly paid employee in this country had their pay packet raided with levies and health levies and so on to pay for the financial mess that the country is now in. So what is the bottom line? How far is this going to go? Doesn't answer any of the questions I asked. You might try again, Taoiseach, with regard to the staff. How many senior staff have loans from this bank? How much are those loans for? And thirdly, what were the loans extended for? I think we're entitled to know this now. I mean, if senior managers, who presumably were the people making decisions on a day-to-day basis in that bank about loans and about the way in which the bank was being run, if they themselves had loans extended to them by the same bank, I think now, in the circumstances that the taxpayers are putting forward, have already now committed €4,000 million to this bank. I think we're entitled to know how many senior managers were involved in this arrangement, what the loans were for, and how much they were for. Secondly, I want to know what are we in for here? I mean, the government hasn't money I was in Crumlin Children's Hospital. They've closed a ward in it. Same story in hospitals all over, because the money can't be provided to keep essential health services going. Money isn't being made available for the building of schools that are needed. Children in temporary classrooms. Special needs children, their special classes being taken away from them. We're in a set of circumstances where the government doesn't have money for anything except apparently banks. Now, €4,000 million is a lot of money. And I want to know, how much more is this going to cost? We know already that the bank itself is looking for an additional €3,500 million on top of that €4,000 million, and it may get bigger. And I want to know, having made the decision, you made the decision that you're putting €4,000 million into this bank, is there a bottom line? Has the government decided where the bottom is on this? Or is this bank going to be a bottomless pit for the taxpayer? So I think we should be told this. I mean, all of this happened. The decision to put this money into the bank was, happened over a bank holiday, or the Friday of a bank holiday weekend. We haven't had an opportunity to have some account for it here in the House since then, and I think we need some direct answers to it. And I'm looking for factual answers, Taoiseach. I'm not looking for what the alternatives are or political roustabout on this now. I want some direct answers in relation to these loans that were made to the senior managers and the extent to which the public purse, the taxpayer, the people of this country, future taxpayers, are going to be indebted for what went on in this particular bank.